Hello everybody. Yes, it's always me, Mamo Air from Wefew, but it's a new day, it's a new location and a new tutorial, the turn vault. Right then, why do we use a turn vault? We use a turn vault when we are on one side of an obstacle. We want to go over it with 180 turn, that's why the name of the vault, and we want to land on it on the other side in a precise and safe way. Let's say I'm on this side of the obstacle, I want to go over it and land on that side. Okay, what I'm going to do is take off with feet together, like a precision jump. My hands are already on the rail. When I'm actually mid-air, I'm going to tuck in my knees and my back is going to be parallel to the rail. I'm going to spin 180. You let go your left hand, which is going to match the right hand on the other side of it though. Finish the rotation, put your feet down as a nice and safe precision jump. In this case, the rail is quite high, so we can safely put our feet on top of the obstacle. But if the rail was a bit shorter, you can probably land in a hanging position, like a cat leap, so like this. A really important thing I want to mention is the placement of your hands. When I started to perform this move, I used to put my hands, both of my hands, facing forward, and that's not very useful, because if you put both of your hands facing forward, at a certain point of the move, you need to let go your pivot hand and turn it, and that's not really safe, because you have no grip. I'm gonna just demonstrate one. It's kind of scary. So what you want to do, it's put your pivot arm, your pivot hand, in my case my right hand, facing the other way already, so you don't need to let go and spin it. My hand is always on the obstacle, so if something happens, you have a grip and you can hang even if you fall. Another tip about your hands, you don't want to place them right in front of you, right here, but go towards the side you're spinning to. So in my case, clockwise, I spin clockwise, so towards my right. So as you see, I've got like a 30 degrees angle from my shoulder to my hand. They're not here, they're here. That helps the rotation already, you know? It's more difficult, you want to go back with your body. But here, you can just jump up, perform the move, land. Another good tip I want to give you, that I'm thinking of, is to use your pivot arm as a support as well. Think about it, you take off, tuck in, at that point, really rely on your arm. That's going to delay the move. And you've got the time to spot the landing. I'm going to show you one. Taking off, look down, landing. You can probably stay on the move like for a quarter or half of a second. So you know, it's really a good way to control your vault. Always and always remember your landing. This is one of the most important things in parkour. You want to land on the balls of your feet. You don't want to land like flat foot or on the heels, okay? That's gonna hurt all your joints. If you land on the balls of your feet, you're gonna have a nice, soft and controlled landing. Now, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I personally think that a turn vault is one of those moves that it's easier to be performed on a rail, and usually we say the opposite, but on the rail, being a thinner surface, it's easier because your hand can kind of cover at least half of the rail. I mean, it depends how big the rail is, but usually, you know, the three rails are quite thin, so you got much more grip than on an edge of a wall like this. See, your hand can really cover. We actually found the perfect location because we got this wall increasing the height, so it's a very good way to progress. How do we build the confidence to perform the move in a safe way? We can start off an obstacle on the floor. This bench is perfect in our case. And first of all, you want to have some of the basics vaults, like the step vault or the lazy vault. You can see some tutorials right here. Again, find an obstacle on the floor. I'm going to be on this bench. I've got even more high on this side because I've got the seats. So what I'm going to do, feet together. My hands are already on the obstacle, facing in opposite ways. I can just step on the bench. So I take off, both feet on it. You can start with one foot, like a step vault. Do that until you're confident. When you are, go both feet. When you're confident with both feet, you perform the spin. So at that point, you take off, you want to tuck your knees in to your chest. When your back is parallel to the bench, basically, you're going to let go your left hand, which is going to match your right hand, but on the other side. And you finish the rotation, aim for the landing, nice and precise. I'm going to perform one here. So take off, knees up, down. So if you perform a turn vault on a wall, on the edge of a wall, what you can do is leave your pivot hand on the internal side of the wall, so where you take off basically. Why? Because when you spin and you're hanging on the other side of the wall, you've got this grip, yeah? So you can actually hang like a calip. All right, guys and girls, this has been our turn vault tutorial. If you have any concern or questions, please send an email to info@wefew.net or send a message to our Facebook page /wefewclothing. It's really hot. I'm not used to the Italian summers anymore. Damn British weather. We are really trying to help the community, guys, but we need your support back. And you can do that by subscribing to our website, which is www.wefew.net. I've been Mamo Air, and it was a pleasure. We see you around.